Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong.
The National Organization of Trade Unions, NOTU, has organized a 3-day training workshop for women leaders in the labor movement from eastern region of Uganda in order to enhance their capacity in fighting for workers' rights.
Violations as workers. How can we talk? Having learned climate change and just transition, what can we do? So the last objective is to collectively come up with action plan. From there, 2 days workshop. That when we are going, we will not say, the hotel was good, not a BO, but what are we going to do to our workplaces, to our branches, to our unions, so that we move forward as a labor center, as good members of National Organization of Trade Unions.
The training workshop has been supported by NOTU partners, Mondial FNV of Netherlands, and more than 50 women leaders in the labor movement have participated. The training has been at the Uganda Electricity and Allied Workers Union, Ali Wangoina Hall. Women leaders from different labor unions who are situated in the eastern region of Uganda benefited from this workshop, which addressed concepts of digital organizing, social dialogue, climate change, and just transition. Nicholas Businje, the programs officer in NOTU, says that among the women trained are political leaders too, who have been tasked to move motions in their local councils, which are beneficial to the workers and can also protect their rights.
I'm called Businje C. Nicholas, and I work with National Organization of Trade Unions, NOTU, as a programs officer. And within NOTU, we have very many programs for the workers of Uganda and for our members, the athletes, because we believe with these programs, the workers' rights, the workers' interests and needs must be catered for. Because as workers, we face a number of challenges at workplaces and in the world of work generally. And that's why it's important for us to be involved in this such of discussions. So we organized a training workshop for women leaders from Eastern region on digital organizing, on social dialogue, and climate change and just transition. Because as workers, unless we are together, unless we are one team, we cannot fight for what belongs to us. So we always come together in such workshops to refresh ourselves, to share our challenges, because workplace challenges keep emerging.
Businje has explained why NOTU has chosen to skill women leaders, specifically in the digital organizing and recruitment organizational capacity for decent work.
Number of issues are outside there for discussion, for dialogue. Issues like occupational health and safety, issues like personal protective equipment, like harassment at work, all those need combined effort, because if workers' interests are not sustained, then their productivity may not be achieved. And that's why it's important to keep engaging. And why women? Because women are our mothers. They form a huge workforce, both in informal and formal sector. Besides that, they have additional responsibility of looking after the men, the children when they're at work. So they need special and specialized training arrangements to share themselves openly as women and how they can confront or address some of those challenges they are facing in the informal sector and within formal environments.
Businje adds on that labor union leaders should join hands to find solutions to the challenges facing workers. He explained why they have decided to train women leaders and urged them to help other workers in different workplaces to gain decent employment.
For a long time, the workers' district councillors have somehow been left behind, and yet they are at forefront of addressing the issues of workers within their localities, within the ambit of Local Government Act, and even within Labour Unions Act. So today, they were very privileged and they were very appreciative of the fact that they are gradually being brought on board to know their roles, to know their capacities, to use their mandates provided for within the law so that they can make a change. Because they represent the majority of the voters in their constituencies. Everybody ideally is a worker, and within their workplaces, these councillors, they have challenges which keep emerging within the informal sector, like in restaurants, like in these industries, because the government has come up with the industrial park almost in the whole country. So these are the people who are supposed to support government to monitor, to identify, to address, to link these workers in the event they have the challenges in their workplaces. So they have been brought on board to appreciate the importance of social dialogue, to appreciate the issues of discussing with employers, with government, with policymakers, so that when they are presenting their issues within their councils, people have buy-in in their ideas. They can also help move motions that are proactive for the workers' interests. That's how their importance will be felt.
Women who participated in this training raised many concerns, including some employers battering workers, forcing them into unwanted sex and many other challenges.
There are so many challenges, and some of them is maybe lack of promotions. Realize that people have gone to school and they are still in the same old skills. So as leaders, we want to share with the administration so that they see how to increase or lobby for the wage that can cater for our fellow health workers to benefit on the issues of promotion. And then the other things could be also like the infrastructure. You realize in our facilities down there, there is sharing of houses. So you find maybe like in a hospital, one sleeps in a sitting room, the other one sleeps in a bedroom. So you have to share the pantry, you have to share the kitchen, and sometimes also places of privacy, which is a big challenge to us health workers. So when we go back, we're going to share with them and see how the district leadership and the local government will help us on how to lobby for the infrastructure for the health workers.
Frank Mugaya, a youth leader in the trade union movement and one of the trainers, advised trade union to embrace the digital world in terms of recruitment of members, training and sharing information about trade unions.
My name is Mugaya Frank. I'm a youth leader, a building and construction union. The reason as to why we've carried out this workshop, the digital organizing and recruitment, we all know what is happening in the entire world. Everything is becoming digital. Of course, we are living in a smart world. This inclusive should happen in the labor movement, because we come to realize that we have to adopt these urban ventures on how we can as well organize and recruit as trade union in particular. That is why we have to emphasize it. Basically, we have to adopt the new normal that we would say, and indeed we move in the same page with the world. We have also to include in the social media platforms. There are certain media platforms whereby you cannot avoid. You talk of TikTok, talk of the Facebook, WhatsApp. Of course you cannot avoid it because that is where information is scattered. And if you miss out on these media platforms, definitely you're missing out real information. Now my urge to leaders in the labor movement, you have to make sure they emphasize this. Actually, they should also get social media platforms they sign on it, and I have to start posting information or relevant information in regards to trade union.
Some of the women who benefited from the training thanked NOTU for reaching them in their regions and playing one of the crucial roles of training trade unionists. Florence Soto, who is a member of Ugandan Nurses and Midwives Union working in Kumi district, says they have benefited a lot from the training and will also train other women workers at the grassroots about the same.
My name is Soto Florence Osire. I come from Eastern region and in Kumi district, and the union I belong is the Uganda Nurses and Midwives Union. My appreciation goes to NOTU for inviting us for this very special training or conference. In the course of the conference, we've learned so many things, and the other one is how to be a strong leader and knowing our rights as union leaders. So when I get back to my district, I have to share this information with them, the importance of being a union member, and also to see to it that we get involved in activities like organizing for union programs, and also sharing with our stakeholders. Take for example, for us in districts, we have to share this information with other health workers, with the district health office, and also other members who are willing to join. We have to give information on how it is very important to be a member of the union.
Ruth Mubezi, a councillor representing workers at Greater Jinja City, says workers in Jinja have a lot of challenges, but the training will help them raise more voices for the workers' rights in their local councils.
Amaina gange ninze Mubezi Rusi mukyala Mugweri nkiikirira abakozi aba Jinja district the Greater Jinja
ku lukiiko lwawo
Greater Jinja local government nga kansala era ndi kansala at the same time nabanga ndi member wa domestic union. Ndakusooka kwebaza abantu kubanga bakoze omulimu mungi ogw'okutraininga nga ife ba politician ate abantu aba members ba stewards mu unions. Wabula waliko okusomozebwa kwetwagaana mu mirimu gino nga ku district eyo yetukolera nga ba councillors ba politician workers councillor tiba tutwalanga ensonga enkulu tuzira kodi yona tuwagula buwagule kujja mu bintu ebisinga obungi kyatuleetera obuzibu obutasobola kutuukirira abakozi baife. Weewaawo mu kusoomozebwa okwokunene tusobola okubatuukirira abakozi baife. Bino n'ebimu ku bizibu bye tuli kwagala n'abakozi abakozesebwa amakolero ag'endawulo. Batoola abaana abato babatemesa ebikaado okujja okutwala mu bifo eby'endawulo ebipima ebikaado. Abaana abo babanga bazira kwenda kusoma, kale awo tulina okukolera galala tusobola okutoola abaana abo mu mirimu egitayidda kubakaza mu bukaire bwaibwe. Ekyokubiri babasasula obusente butono abakozesa abaana baife, ate ti baana bonka n'abakozi abandi naire bantu bakulu esente de baba wantono ino bisobola kwemereza amaka gaibwe na kukola bisaanizo mu maka gaibwe okukwana kwaba kusoomozebwa. Eyo ku district yenkolera banjirira abakozi wajja okubonanga ba councillors baife, ba councillors banange bali kuninirira omukozi balaba kutaawo ndawulo nti ono mukozi tekinika akoma bano ninze politician nkoma bano. Ebintu ebyo bitukosa twaba engeri tuzira code twaba tuzira ngeri gye tusobola kuteekateekamu kusobola kwogera n'abantu bano kubasomesa ki kye balina okukola. Wazira minimum wage bakozesa abantu balinga baba exploiting bakola kinene baba akatono. Government yange enungi ya President Yoweri Museveni tibuhabura oweni areba ndi kugisaba eringe mu bakozi bateebwa ekintu ekyetebwa minimum wage. Omuntu ategeera ati ndi kujja okukola aye omuntu talina kunsasula sente dika wa sente giti so ti kujja bujje kumuwa bumpwankimpwa kinti gemera kwawe kwegamba nga yali kufuna kinene ono ali kukola emirimu egisinga bunene n'ali kufuna akatono. Mmaliriza nga nebaza NOTU okutuwa omukisa guno ogwa trainings n'okutuwa ekitiibwa n'okufuisa akasente akatono netuleeta mu misomo nga gino.